Rightio. We've emerged with a whistle. Oh god, there's the stairs in the way. The stairs are in the way. Stairs get in the way sometimes. Made the sun disappear. We've absorbed it now. This is all the light we'll ever need. Haha. Diamonds. Shine bright light one. There we go. There's a connection to anything we were just talking about. A font for me? Thank you. Shepherd. You remember me? I took your blades. Thank you for that. Oh, now there's you, and you're slightly yellow. You're more translucent than shadowy. Does being a light shade confuse you? Must be a baffling existence. So much strange about this entire situation I find myself in. Oh well then. That demonstrates that we have the knowledge necessary to get through the doors. Because before he just sort of assumed that this would be what worked. Or I guess since he's telling it in hindsight. Because he's telling you the story after the fact. Isn't he? I did all of these things, not I'm doing it right now. Or maybe he just has a very, like... He's just writing the whole, like... He's writing the book in his head as he goes through it. He's that guy. Difficult to say in some rowboats. We're out of here now. Oh, that's sealed shut. There's no point. No point going back there. Secrets are locked forever behind a big wall. You'll never get them. Our friend has got his point across. Now. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing any of us can do about it. The deed is done. The door is gone. Which of these fuckers left me here? It's very dark, I can't... Oh, I think I know. I think I know what's gone wrong here. For some reason, you want me to do it again, I bet. Apparently, I didn't open it definitely enough the first time. We'll let you out, but if you want to get back in, you need one of these on you. I'll need to stamp your hand. Or alternatively, just turn the crank. Turn the crank, let me in. I do like that the light Reaver actually lights up your surroundings a little bit. I wish it did so more effectively in this dark, dark game. Some skeletons do live in this, but not in a basement. Why do the skeletons confine themselves to the dark, dark cellar of what seems to be an otherwise completely unoccupied dark, dark house? Food for thought. Open your sluice. Sluice waters, let me fall. Let me back in the temple. Only boats can come now. Oh. For some reason exclusively operated by a weapon we don't have access to. Does Mobius have something like a light gun? Like a bloody remote control, basically. It's a very powerful flashlight, what? Did you just never leave? It's not like this is a vampire stronghold, it's a vampire hunter stronghold that you've repurposed. Why are you using Why are you using vampire spirit sword magic to make your doors work? Only the enemy can get in! Who designed this? It works like a torch, but he didn't think anything of it. He's like, oh, the area in front of him is rather bright, and I cast no shadow. That's odd. That was the moment where he thought, oh god, does this mean I'm a vampire? But no, that's not this reflections you're thinking of. But he realised it too late, and I killed him. The fool. No! No! That bad man, go away! Get rid! I want to see them, to be honest, when I'm fighting them. Some would argue that's the point. That's like half of the fight, is knowing where they are, so you can hit them. They do say, don't they, that the eyes are the window to kill them with swords. I'm starting to think they meant it. Give me it. Give me it to consume. Well, that's locked. And this, they made a big deal of this. Oh, we've been in this room, haven't we? I'll design you. Oh no! Don't design that. Don't. Why have you done any of this? What's the point? What's the point of a sooty and sweet reboot with nothing in it? It's just half an hour looking at an empty stage. Is this some Dardist, like, are you trying to make a point? What is this supposed to... I was going to do this, right, and then poke. You dodge my... Oh. Ugh. Good grief. Grief, right? And then good on top of that. Right. Now for the love of everyone else. For the love of everyone who thinks in higher numbers than what you did just then. Someone's killed a bloke. This one of mine. You're stabbing him through the eye. Why would you do that to Sean Connery?
Show yourself, Cain. Here, Raziel.
Only you would kill Sean Connery in a chapel.
Here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude.
Oh yeah, we just sort of threw that back, didn't we? I put it back up here.
If Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation. I understand only this, Cain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here. If it were only that simple. Your fatalism is tiresome, Cain. And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand. Our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope.
Got a lot of cartoon skulls in your stained glass image.
The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth. Keep your distance, Cain. Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom,
I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The Nemesis never becomes the Nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide.
I don't think the pull is supposed to be literal, Kane.
Is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become poor.
Mobius hid a magnet in my chest, Raziel. He's fucking serious.
I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth while you
Ever
were
since he
destined
got
to
that
be
endorsement
savior.
from Acme.
But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness.
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude.
I can't.
You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures. Poor William.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kane, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
And continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
Still wibbles, even now. What do you want us to do? Get rid of the wibbly effect? This is the room where time goes bad, alright? Remember it forever. Stick a sword in it and it's done. Okay, well, with the faintest idea, the cutscene got rid of my light powers. I need that. I need it! That's the whole point of me coming back here, is I've got this now. You'd think they could account for that in the cutscene, but no matter. 'Tis a petty complaint. So, do we all know what's going on? Tried to keep silent for it. Very literal interpretation of the pull of destiny. I guess their fate is just so immutable that it's literally turned into a man dragging your arm. Clotho's just like, oh no, you fucking don't bring that here. I don't remember which of the fates did which. But I assure you, one of them was called Clotho. That bit I've not made up. Gimme! Gimme that. I can hear the music hasn't gone away. There's more of you in here for me to fight. No! Rahab's got fucking seahorses on his armour. He was such the fish. Connoisseur of all things aquatic, and aficionado, if you will. Am I even going the right... Stop! Stop and die. Go. It's bad, everything you've done. Not going the right way, because I seem to recall this was the... I'm trying to get to the exact beginning of where I was going. But this seems incorrect. Oh no, I came through that one and that one was locked last time. So, now I go here. I guess. That's what we want. I've got a little gun. No, he had a little gun. He was telling the truth. I was hoping he lied. He's trying to call his bluff and he'd be like, oh, he figured it out, it's not actually a gun, it's a potato peeler. But no, there's no chance. No such luck, I'm afraid. Just once, I want the potato peeler gambit to backfire on him, but it never does. It becomes a gun while I'm waiting. They peel... It's not my fault they peel potatoes with functioning cannons, alright? That was a decision they made and that I had no power over! Oh! But I've got power to kick. I was in danger of not getting that one. You're the one in danger now. Yes, your friends are gone and I've got their weapons. And I'm going to hit you with them. I'm going to waft you with a blade! Can I, like... No! I don't know what happened there. I wanted to try throwing it into him to impale him like you used to in the first game. But instead I just spun round in a fun little circle. Woof. Right, off we go. Oh, there's the little basin room. You've got dogs now. Everyone's got a dog now. Everyone's got a dog. A dog? A dog. Dogless. Hello, I'm Dogless Max Wraith, and I've got 2 friends here, and they're going to kill you, because I've died, and I'm no longer able to perform that task. Come on. Give me delicious snacks. Now destroy you. Woo! You thought that would be the end of me? I'm still here, so clearly you were wrong. Give me everything you believe in. There we go. Is this even? Was it just like a little... some sorcerer shit, probably. Mobius does something in here. You'd think he'd do it in his own, like, reflecting pool. Oh! Hello? Wait a fucking second! Right. Well, that's you destroyed. Who's... You're... Oh, there's two! They keep doing jumps like they think it'll save them. And I feel kind of bad for them, because there's like, you... They really thought they had that. They're like, oh, I've got this in the bag, I've got sproing jumps to stop you away. But no, not even close. Wafty pokes. No, you avoided the poke. The critical poke never arrived. Probably. Go! Surely that's enough incentive for you to die. Well, that's not a chance, that. That's just... Boof. Rip your heart out for me today. I do appear to have charged straight into a wall. I apologise for that. Right, here we are. Now then, you crystalline fuck, what door are you over? Right. Defeat.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now.
This is a shame.
Here you are, caught without your damn staff.
Doesn't quite look like he knows where he is, which I mean fits.
Quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kane's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps.
No matter how many times Trump insists
Why
you're a
did you not
socialist.
kill Kane when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kane, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, kill Kane. I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind
He's doing his best fish impression, hoping
You
it'll fool
condemn
us.
us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kane reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kane's servant.
I do not serve Kane. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel,
There is a sizable
forget your
difference.
purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose.
If only
from here
you'd
on
given
out,
me
time
something to
streamer.
hope for.
Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change.
I might not have forced you to operate a time machine.
What are you doing?
Come now, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kane? You're leaving your quarry behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
it is odd how little effort you've put in on your end, given how high you profess the stakes to be.
But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
And perhaps it was not your smartest move to have this whole thing be so thoroughly dependent on the machine that only I knew how to operate. Try to affect meaningful change through the means and the infrastructure that I built and manipulate. I swear I didn't come to this game looking for this. Anyway, with that ominous old man grimace, it's time to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time to find out the ramifications of Obama's most devastating phone call to date. That's unlikely to be true. Bye.